All right. Didn't know it was going live then.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody. Listen, it's been a night of fuck-ups. Let's just keep going that way, shall we? Joining me tonight is Joe. Thanks
Hello,
for
everyone.
brother.
Yeah, no worries.
You all right?
Yeah, it's warm in here. It's freezing out there. You got a lovely dog, by the way, who's just come into the studio.
Diesel,
Diesel.
come here, son.
Look at Diesel.
Come on,
the world's
son.
strongest dog.
Come on. It's Diesel.
Do you like Ollie? Yeah. Give him the job.
All right, get out.
Right, go away,
Get
Diesel.
out, get out.
Yeah, it's freezing, but good game. Well, interesting game.
Interesting game. I've seen that game. I've seen it under Moise. Seen it under Louis. Seen it under Jose. Now I've seen it under Ollie.
And what was the difference?
Well, we didn't win again.
No.
No, that was Fulham under Moyes. That was Burnley under Jose. I think it's been Burnley under. Am I right in thinking Sir Alex has had a game like that with Burnley as well?
With Burnley can be one of those teams that
Horrible bastards.
They were time wasting in the 55th minute, and the goalkeeper just was holding on to the ball for dear life.
I can't get mad at shithousing them way to a draw like that. You go to the problem that we give Burnley is, and we are. Don't you worry, we are getting into the Phil Jones and probably Andres Pereira.
I've seen the stats.
Slagging session. Don't worry about that. That shit's coming. But you give Burnley a goal away from home. That's probably what they've trained all week for.
Yeah.
Let's get 1-0 up and just close everything. Park the tank time.
Yeah, exactly. And then what was surreal was, I don't know about you, but where we were when the second one went in, it was kind of like it wasn't happening. Burnley just got the second one, and we were just like, "What is this? Is this actually a thing?"
Everybody stopped. All the players stopped.
Yeah.
And I went, "That was offside."
Yeah, everyone shouted offside. I don't think it was offside, or even like.
I've not seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any of the penalty shouts. I probably should have watched them.
The fact Burnley could get 2 goals against us, against Ollie, 7 out of 7 wins, and we were like, "It's ending here." But that little moment, it was just like the kind of came to love United, love the way we're playing at the minute. We didn't want it to end, did we? Unfortunately, it's not ended in such a dramatic style because you've still got a draw, so you can still twist it and say he's not been beaten yet.
There's positives to take out are coming back from behind, 2-0 down,
Yeah.
running everything against you. But I think there's a lot of things that you've got to learn. Yeah, if you don't win, you've got to learn. If you don't learn, that's when I have an issue. Now, the issue with some of the managers that we've had in the past, recently, mostly. There was one before them, it was pretty good. The problem that we've had recently with managers is that they make mistakes and then they make them same mistakes again. Again and again. Now, your first mistake, you get a pass. Ollie's just got 8 for 8.
What do you think his first mistake was?
Selection.
And that was when you looked at it and you just, the red flags were...
Andres Pereira, I'm glad he was in the starting 11. I said that when the team went out. I'm glad he's getting a chance in the starting 11, but I did have my doubts. And I've mentioned on here several times, I don't think Juan Mata fits this system. I don't think, as lovely as Juan Mata is, I think it's probably time he moved on. Thank you. Yes. You've been mint. You've probably been the best post-Ferg era. It's not been Ashley fucking Young. I swear to God, that guy needs testing his piss.
Fuming.
Jesus Christ. Best outfield player post-Fergie, Ashley Young. No.
Juan Mata.
No.
I can't.
Someone's like, well, he's been consistent. Yeah, consistently shit. What?
It just looked like he was. The only thing when he got the ball, you just had no confidence in the fact that there was going to be an end result with
never
Young.
Had confidence he's going to do
No, you never had. So every time we got the ball, I was thinking, go on, pass it in. Oh no, he's taking. Oh,
why?
Shit.
Right. Get in the comments. I want to know why, and give me a like if you write a comment. Why are we crossing the ball to Alexis Sanchez and Juan Mata against Burnley? This is what they do. They win fucking headers left, right and centre. That's literally, if they do nothing else...
They could have taken it all game. They were ready to take it all game. Keep them crosses coming in, Ashley Young. And they were there, and they were just, every time it comes in, you've got the stats for it.
38 crosses or 37 crosses, something like that. Not acceptable is what it was.
No.
Shit the bed. If I try to put a picture frame up 37 fucking times and swatted my hand 35 times, guess what? I'm not doing it right.
No, and you'd have a very sore hand as well.
Big time.
Big time.
Right? Big time. Why? And there was a lad standing behind me today and he goes, "Joey, we've missed today, Anthony Martial." Because he wouldn't have crossed it.
No.
He runs for himself and you go, "You're fucking right." Mm-hmm. We can't play Ollie's system without Jesse Lingard and Ander Herrera. And I don't know if that means that the squad is too thin. We haven't got quite the right personnel in the squad to play that system. We need to adapt it. I've been loving the 4-4-2 diamond lately.
Yeah.
Been loving it.
When you say the squad is too thin, there's one thing that I saw today when we were watching it. It was like the frustration was getting to them when stuff wasn't paying off. And I don't know, sometimes Marcus Rashford looked a bit, he gave his all, but he looked a bit tired in his ability to...
He didn't have a great game.
He did have a great game, but it's like because we've used him so much, and Ollie loves him, loves his flair, loves the fact that he takes players on. He did look a bit tired today. So the only thing that gets me worried, and I'm sure we're going to talk about this later on, is the big fucking games we got coming up in February. If Marcus Rashford's looking tired now, should we just say have a week off or so? Getting back onto hitting full strength for massive games that are coming up. Because if we're looking tired and looking like we can't create chances against Burnley, and Rashford might just need a bit of a sit out for this one, mate. Go and have a kip.
Good comment there from Kappa, and you're absolutely bang on, mate. The biggest change I saw today after Ollie came in was the drop in the number of crosses. Yeah, there was actually games where we would go through and go, we haven't crossed the ball. The fullbacks haven't crossed it once. And like I said, today was that reverting back to that previous manager thing, which just fucking aimless crosses against people that you're not going to do.
When he's got the ball and he's firing it in, who do you think he's looking out for, Young? Like when you mention it with Sanchez and Mata, who do you think he's got his eye on? Because he must know that cross isn't going to deliver. So why does he do it?
In 2013, United went to Piraeus to play Olympiacos. It was the worst fucking performance I'd ever seen from a United team, right? And in that game, there was two very stark performances. One was from Ashley Young and one was from Kagawa. I fucking love Kagawa.
Yeah.
Kagawa could fucking control a ball in the middle of the Stretford and turn and get away with it with fucking 70,000 people around him. He was that good. A real intelligent, top draw footballer. The thing that sticks in my mind from that fucking horrendous performance in Piraeus is Kagawa trying to make things happen that I was like, yes, that's how I want to see the football played. And Ashley Young, no look crosses to no cunt. Just head down and crossing and then looking like, oh, there's no one in the box there. Where he gives away possession cheaply. I fucking hate it.
So sure, then the people must look at United fans. That was 5 years. I was coming to 6 years ago in 2019 now, and the same thing is still happening now with the exact same player. So why is no manager learn, or is it just that they don't know what to do next?
Well, what I love about Ollie is he's walked in and he's gone, boom, Fellaini, pack your fucking shit, get out of here.
Get
like
gone.
That, because you don't fit our system.
Yeah.
Now, one matter, different player, most loveliest guy in the world. You maybe cuddle him.
Yeah.
And tell him to fuck off.
Do you think Ollie might look at one matter today and just realise that?
I hope so. Between the whole squad. But at fullback, you haven't got the luxury to be able to be like, Ashley Young, maybe it's time to go to Watford. Do you know what I mean? Or wherever. We haven't got the luxury. Now, I do like that he name-dropped Ethan Laird in the press conference the other day. I thought that was very good. Very promising sign that you might see him. Ethan's injured at the moment, a couple of weeks out. So he's not going to be getting a start anytime soon. He's 17 years of age. He's not going to be. He's not going to be pushing Ashley Young. I would argue he's better. Is Fosu Mensah an option?
To get him back.
Is he better than Ashley? Is he not having a great time on loan at the moment?
Or do you just want to see United spend a bit of money?
I don't know if we need to. I don't know if we need to. However, right, it's time to fucking lay into Phil Jones. Phil fucking Jones. Sir Alex, right?
Speechless,
Sir Alex is
he's speechless.
I'm fucking speechless. Sir Alex compared. Sir Alex compared Phil Jones to Duncan Edwards.
Yeah, it was that statement there was never. Even if he was an incredible player, it's one of those statements that I don't know if you.
I hope that's when he walks back in and goes,
I was a bit wrong there.
a bit strong.
He did. I mean, Sir Alex Ferguson, God love him. There's a couple of things he did. He also handed the job to David Moyes. So there's two things we could have looked at there. Where you think maybe he just got them two wrong in his whole United career.
And to be fair, it's not a bad track record. If that was all,
that's all you got to do. But unfortunately, Sir Alex, we've still got fucking Phil Jones in the squad. And like you say, from 6 years ago when Ashley Young was making them mistakes, Phil Jones never had that confidence.
That's actually a really fucking good pass, Matt. It's a really good set of actions, except that big X just in front of the box there, because we all know what happened there, don't we?
Yeah.
Fuck that ball to Pereira and conceded that first goal for us. He's too enthusiastic. If he was 18, you go, fuck yeah, he'll settle. But he seems to be getting worse.
Yeah.
He seems to be getting more reckless and more enthusiastic and more just clumsy.
And here's what. So you mentioned Ashley Young. Now Ashley Young, are you through a club there? Watford would take Ashley Young.
Maybe.
But if we put Phil Jones up for sale, who would take Phil Jones? Like, who would want him in the squad?
Probably on an obscene amount. That's the problem when United try and have to get rid of our Deadwood.
Yeah.
Which there's a ton of managers come and gone. I mean, like Phil Jones and Ashley Young. Sir Alex signed them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Way back.
Oh, yeah, you're almost approaching testimonial time for all them lot and Smalling. And you're like, we can't get rid of them because they're on fat wages. And another club might go, do you know what, I'll probably pay him like 30, 40 grand a week. He'd do us a job and be like, he's on what? How about we go to Eastern Europe and buy a new fucking squad for that much? Like, I'm not doing that. And they're right not to do that. So what pisses me off is when I see them getting extensions. And it made no sense that Fellaini got an extension. He went and pimped his ass around all around Europe and then was like, I know one wants me. I guess I'll sign for you guys. So I love that Ollie's come in and he's gone, fucking sling it to him.
Get rid.
Because he doesn't fit our system. But there's other players that don't fit our system.
Okay, get in the comments. One thing, so when...
Let's have a look at Phil Jones's passes.
Yeah.
First half, sideways. Like he's not allowed to pass it forward. What the fuck? Second half, not much better, really.
No.
Jesus Christ.
He did his long ball to the goalkeeper. Phil Jones, I always love when he goes on those mad runs where he finds himself in the 6-yard box. We're not a fucking hope in hell. But he does stuff which I look at and I think I do under pressure. Do you know what I mean? If I was on the pitch, my arse would go and I don't know what I'm doing with it. And then he makes the mistakes. And I'm thinking, but you're a professional footballer. You're getting, like you just said, big fucking money.
He's got a shit ton of England caps. He was a big signing as a teenager from Manchester United.
But he's still a bit. Well, maybe we have to look at strength of that. Doesn't feel like we're going to do anything January at all.
I mean, that's if I had one thing to change, it's been centre half for ages. I mean, Eric Bayer had a decent game the other day against Arsenal. Him and Lindelof is what everyone was sort of like to see how them two could kind of rock it out together. We've never really seen that.
Well, how was his partner today, Lindelof? Do you still like him? Do you still think he's good?
Lindelof started quite badly at United, but he really has come on a lot.
Yeah.
And he's still got weaknesses, but I think he's growing in confidence, which is helping him with those weaknesses a little bit. I think he's more assured in himself, which is leading to a little bit better performances from him. Let's have a look at the average positions actually. I want to see where we did. So Lindelof and Jones, as you'd expect. Now Matic, holding that number 6 area. Pereira right next to him. Don't know what that was all about, to be honest. Don't really know what that was all about. Pogba obviously very advanced. Mata very advanced. It did look like they was playing, and Mata's is skewed a little bit because once we started making substitutions, once Lingard came on, he was pushed in. Lingard is right ahead of him there. Sanchez basically in the mix of where Rashford and Pogba are on that side. Lukaku over on the right hand side. Now Lukaku didn't really play on that right hand side, so I wonder how he's ended up with so many actions there. Look how far forward Ashley Young is doing. Fuck all.
It also points out that Lukaku.
The shape of them as well. The shape of them's a mad shape.
There is. We push forward, but I think sometimes in this game, Pogba looked like a different level to Burnley, but he just couldn't really just penetrate that final part of the pitch to get the likes of Lukaku in and Jesse Lingard when he came on.
Hey, do us a favour, like the video.
Yes,
it helps the video get found. That's why with my view all the time to like the video. It helps the video get found and all the rest of that good stuff. So please
drop it a like.
The video. Hit us up with your questions over on Twitter as well with the hashtag United Review. Dubs is reckoning we are unfairly criticising Jones. Please elaborate. Because okay, you could say it was only one mistake. I think it was more than one mistake tonight. But that's fucking Premier League football. That's football at the top level. The margins are razor thin. I haven't seen these penalty calls. What did you see them?
Which one?
The penalty calls.
The first one was outside the box.
It was?
Yeah,
right, okay.
First one was outside.
It was like on the line. He gets fouled but doesn't get brought down until he's in the box.
Weird one.
They were mad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to actually speak to a referee about how that actually gets interpreted.
Second one was a penalty.
Second one definitely was a penalty. Yeah, because being in there, the frustration and United fans couldn't get the head around the fact that that first incident wasn't a penalty.
I actually agree that Pereira got given game time today. But maybe, like I said, I'm excited to see him in the team. Maybe he's better coming off the bench. Maybe let's get these games won first. Maybe that's something that the squad needs to learn, the management staff needs to learn a
Do you
bit.
think Ollie underestimated how much of a Burnley could cause you an headache of how
I think
fucking
so. I
shit
mean,
it could be?
No Herrera, no Baye, no Lingard,
No
no
Martial.
That's a big miss. At home to Burnley, and they started off dog shit, but they've actually turned it around a little bit, and they've not been as bad as they got dicked at weekend at City.
It's interesting. I don't know how to really assess it. When we came back from games from behind this season, like Newcastle at home,
Hold up.
and won.
Put the fucking frequent passes on. That tells you
Frequent passes.
everything you need to know.
Fuck.
Joe, what do you think Burnley's tactic tonight was?
Can't quite see the what that really says. The goalkeeper, mate, did my head in all game. He could dramatise a goal kick like no tomorrow, couldn't he? Little backflip before he did one. Oh, for the wind's catching me. Fuck off.
The issue with
Kick the
that is
ball.
no one's getting the ball into the feet of the strikers or the wingers, and we've basically got a route round the back of the defence. So we passed it around defence essentially.
Yeah, I think Ollie likes to use his counter attack quite a lot, and when they push and pace. But what he was up against was a Burnley back 11 when every player was behind the ball for Burnley, and he just wanted it. And like you said, when you've got crosses like Ashley Young, that to small players like Sanchez and Mata in the box, then you're thinking Burnley, they could have done it all game if it wasn't for the penalty decision, and it wasn't for. Obviously, I've not seen a replay of the second goal, which we, obviously, from where we were, it just sort of like a bit of a madness. We couldn't really care as long as the ball was in the back of the net, we were buzzing. So, it was a scrappy one. We got the 2 points. But what I was going to say is, when we came back under Mourinho from like 2 goals against Newcastle, it felt like we were scraping over the paper craps. Whereas when you alluded to this one, you say that Ollie's got to learn something now. I don't want to go down again. I don't want to get a draw against another team like Burnley's level at home at Old Trafford.
Well,
but I believe he will learn again.
If he does, well then you criticise him for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to criticise someone on their first mistake when it's been brilliant. I don't think it's fair to criticise them on that. But if Leicester and Fulham go the exact same way, you'd be like, lad,
yeah, what's going on here?
what are you doing?
Because you're not learning for someone like that.
So, right, all right, let's hit up the Patreon massive.
Yes.
See what y'all are saying in the comments. Are you extremely surprised Young completed a cross today? It was 1 out of 15 from open play.
How surprised are you?
Not
surprised at all. 1 out of 50. When you got it up, I know you were trying to figure out the start, and I was like, I wonder how bad it's going to be. And then when you read out the start, I was like, fucking hell, I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Like I said to you, he completed one more than I did, and I didn't even have 15 goals at it.
No. How many would you got in?
What?
How many are you a good crosser?
With my left peg, I'm not bad, yeah.
Sweet, alright, 7 or 8 out
I've
of
got a
15.
whip on it, yeah. I mean, I've got to get to the ball first, but that's probably where I'm going to fall down with it, but stick me there, I'll do it, special teams. Can we play Lukaku through the middle and still be looking like an Ole team and not like a Jose team in charge? Need 2 up front, got to play him up front with in the 4-4-2 diamond, and I think in these bigger games, you're probably going to get that.
What do you think he is with Lukaku at the minute then? For me, when he gets the ball, he just doesn't. His confidence isn't there. That sort of spark. So you would have thought maybe a game against Burnley he could have run things a bit and tried to get that confidence back. I really wanted to do it because I love him and I want him to do well at United. I want him to score goals. I want him to bag. I want him to be a success. And I'm just watching him when he gets the ball and I'm thinking, come on, mate, come on. Urging him to kind of, come on, you can do it. Like watching, like watching, yeah, like come on, like being a dad of sports. Like, come on,
I realise your dad's fucking and your kid's garbage. Fucking hell, come on. Yeah, you can have an ice cream.
Yeah,
of course you can. Is it your fucking shite?
I hope he does. I don't know about playing him down the middle.
I think you got to play him as a 2.
Yeah.
What can we do to add tempo in our team when the likes of Lingard, Rashford, Herrera needs to be rotated? Find players that add tempo. I mean, like I said, Is Chong a better footballer than Juan Mata? Fuck no. Is he a better fit? Maybe. Can he add something? Maybe. Milan, what was the difference between this and Cardiff? We scored 5 goals.
That was one thing. Cardiff, we scored 5 goals.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I feel like if we played Burnley when we played Cardiff, I do feel like we would have scored a lot of goals. But what I'm trying to allude at is that I feel like that spark, it will be there till the end of the season, but it kind of needs a sort of refresh, or some players need a bit of a break to get ready for it.
I think that's what he's managed pretty well. Lukaku's been needed to lose some timber.
Yeah.
Didn't have a pre-season. He's clearly the sort of body type that needs a pre-season. I think he's been managed out of the limelight quite well, and been fortunate that Rashford's been on fire. If Marcus scores that tap-in that he has today, I mean, how many times has Marcus Rashford gone through and he's fucking blitzed that ball?
It was a good play.
And he tries to knock it. He tries to knock it. He tries to tap it with the outside of his foot.
No, it was
instead of
such good
fucking
play
smashing it like he has done. Can't
I
score.
love Rashford, and every time he doesn't succeed in front of the Stretford end, you can see he's got his head down. He doesn't want to look at us, does he? He doesn't want to look at the Stretford end. He knows he's upset us, but don't worry.
Jack saying, is there any other player in world football that could do the job that Herrera's doing, winning the ball and making Pogba look better? Yeah, I mean, as long as today's been, I can't really fucking think who's the ideal candidate for that. Endon Bailey. Somebody like that, maybe. I think that'd be a fucking.
There's
top
one
show.
thing you need to find as well, not just someone who could do it, but someone who's got the attitude that Herrera's got, because I love his attitude.
Top shit house.
Do you know what I mean? Top shit house, loves Man United. So if you were thinking about getting someone in, you need someone who's got that fucking attitude spot on.
And I think that attitude is a huge asset that you can't scout.
No, and that's
know
why I
you
think
scout
Ollie
them.
loves him, because he loves United, Ollie, and you can see traits in that the love is with him as well.
How is Young still getting games? His supply is so poor, and is Andreas running out of chances now? Yes, I actually think, I had a quick look. I got some lad that was standing there doing the fan cams earlier. I had a quick look, and it was like, he's had 88 first team appearances now, and obviously not all at United, on loan and stuff like that. He's approaching that magic 100, where I consider you no longer a rookie with 100 first team games. And the mistakes he's making are rookie mistakes. I think is he 24? Or just about to turn 24? That's not a kid no more. You've got to cut some of those out. I think there's a real player in there. What position that is, I don't know, because he literally play anywhere from 6, 7, 11, 10, 8. He can play any of those sort of positions. So
He looks like he needs work. So if Ollie has confidence in him, he'll have to work with him quite hard. I do believe if this was Jose Mourinho still in charge of Manchester United and Pereira did the performance today, you won't fucking see him again.
Jose would have said something about his mum.
Oh, yeah, you would have got said something about his mum, would have got in. But with Ollie, if he likes the kid and he sees something in him, hopefully give him a bit of time, we'll probably see him again.
Peter with an interesting perspective. Why is nobody giving credit to how well Burnley set up today? I think we did.
Yeah,
I think we did.
Straight at the top of the video.
I can't criticise what they did. That's a result for them, and it's a bad result for us. You're going away at a top 6 team. I always say it, and people don't agree all the time. Like getting a draw away from home against a top 6 side. That's a result. It's on the home team to win, and we didn't. Why didn't Solskjaer make significant tactical adjustments when we're making no progress in the first half? I think that's a fair criticism. I think that is a fair criticism.
What would you wanted to see after that first half? Would you wanted to see us just trying to give him a bit more? Because I just think we tried, but Burnley just knew how to fucking...
Bit of leadership, I think.
Bit
a little
of
bit more
leadership.
When's the deadline for the Patreon FIFA group stages, and what if others don't respond to matches? We will probably have another couple of weeks of it, I reckon. It took us a long fucking time to get it going. Then let's give it 2 more weeks to get all of them fixtures sorted out. If you're struggling on those, DM me on Twitter or on the Discord, and I will help sort you out if you need the email address or whatever of everybody. How bad was the whole right side? Yes. Why do we play long ball against a long ball team? I don't really think we did play long ball, but we hit too myou crosses that we didn't need. Any ideas on why Bay is constantly missing? Maybe Jose's right about his attitude. You might have a point.
Could be.
Do you think we got our tactics wrong tonight, crossing against Burnley? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What's the verdict on Andreas? It's not over for him. I don't think it's over, but I think he's got to fix up now. 24 is like Come on now.
Yeah, he's got to
You know what I
look
mean?
at himself. If he wants it, hopefully Ollie and him could work
God.
something with him.
What's tonight? A question of poor selection tactics.
Got some good questions in it.
Yeah.
So what is this? This is the Patreon's
This is
group.
the Patreon massive.
And how would you become one?
You'd hit the link in the description.
Sweet.
Pay less than £1 a week and get loads of extra content and like a worldwide FIFA tournament. Should you win, you can call yourself. I've bestowed the permission. I don't know if FIFA endorse it, but I do. And you can call yourself the World FIFA Champion.
Sweet.
There's
And
hundreds
did
of
they get
people
like?
in
Do
there.
you know, like got BAFTAs, which is just like a thing with someone's mad face on? Did they get one of you?
I am going to buy the biggest trophy that I can buy from a trophy shop in Manchester, right? Put it that way. So it might not be a 6-footer,
Yeah.
but trust me, I am going to... Basically, there's going to be tons of group stages, and you can find out all about this on Patreon, but there's tons of group stages. Everyone's got to fucking play each other. I've still got to play my group games. I'm just nervous.
What if you win?
What do you mean, what if I win? I'm not going to win. I'm fucking terrible. And they all know I'm terrible. So there's no danger of me winning this thing. But yeah, there's going to be tons of group stages, and then there's going to be a live joint semi-final. It's Xbox and PlayStation in here for those who live in England. Because if you live in America, go fuck yourself. Let's be honest. I'm not flying. I'm not flying you over for this.
No.
But you can play us online, and we'll have a live final in here. I'm going to give everyone who makes the semis a medal, get a beer and a pizza on, and the winners.
Fucking sounds
The
good.
winner is going to get a trophy, and we're going to have a two-legged final where it goes first half PlayStation, or maybe we'll toss a coin and find out. Second half Xbox.
Love
so
it.
you can be the PlayStation winner, you can be the Xbox winner, but then you can be the grand fucking dual fucking console world FIFA champion of the universe.
That sounds
It's
class.
not going to be me.
Is that? Yeah. And that's all in the description.
Yeah, you can find
Fucking
out. Has tonight shown how badly we need to tie Ander down to a new contract? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't that a thing? Is that not?
I think because everyone just assumed he was bouncing because Jose wouldn't play him. I don't know.
So now we've got to show him that we do love him.
Lack of depth shown in midfield. Jones again showing how unaware he can be defending crosses. Credit to Eaton. Oh, there was that save he made from Lukaku, and that save and Marcus's miss. Different night.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's always against us where his Inadea comes out. Great comeback. Ez didn't drop up the fucking.
Yeah,
words.
Tom Eaton. Why couldn't you just play Joe Hart in there?
What's worse, City winning the league, or City winning the treble, or Liverpool winning the league? Liverpool winning a throw-in, it ruins my night. Like, yeah, Liverpool winning the league is minging. Give us an analogy for how shit Young is.
I once had an accident. No, I'm not going to say that. That doesn't involve me having to change my underpants, but never mind. Go on. What? Carry on. So, I'm not going to bring that up now. I don't know why I mentioned it.
He's just shit.
He is just shit.
I was thinking like some a real clever analogy, and you go, nah, he's just fucking shit, and he's been shit for years. And scoring a free kick against Watford means he gets a ton of apologists. Banging Fellaini would have been mint tonight. The way we played.
Do you know what? I was thinking at the time, even though Fellaini's not on the bench, is I was
He
thinking.
would have fucking. I jokingly turned after we put Alexis and Lingard on and went, why don't we bring him McTominay and Fellaini on? Might have worked. Do we have a problem with Shaw at left back? Not a terrible one, but a lack of forward runs. He was making a lot of runs, but they weren't giving it him. And yes, we are overloading like fuck on the left. Not as bad as it has been, but we are properly overloading. How many of the next 5 games do you think we will win? Who is the next 5 games? Let's go back to the what's it?
Yeah, we got a little thing for that. Oh,
That
next
would be
5
you, Cameron.
games.
Is it in this little thing here?
Potentially looking at the
What's
next
it say?
5 games.
Andreas will be better off for having this experience, no problem about that. Oh, that's basically all he said. Shit, there we go. Next 5, we've got Leicester, Fulham, PSG, Liverpool, Crystal Palace.
I'll
take 3.
Yeah, 3 there. What do you think? So PSG and Liverpool. I feel like all these.
I think we're going to fuck up Leicester or Fulham, not both. Just one of them. Just like completely out of fucking blue. I think we're going to fuck one of them up.
You know, he's had the draw, he's had the wins. The defeat will be coming soon because you just got to have that on there because then the pressure just builds. Every time you have a game, Manchester United, you're going to go, is this the game he gets beat? If the game he gets beat just happens, then you can focus on never getting beat again. I mean, obviously, I don't mean that. Like he's never ever going to get beat. But with PSG and with Liverpool coming up, I really think we need to do one over Liverpool.
There's a guy called Dan Thomas just put "fat fucks" in a comment. Mate, you look like a retarded Dougal from
Said I
fucking
got
Father
massive
Ted.
head. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can't comment on fuck all, you gimp. Righty. Other questions. Right side wants Bale. Feeling it. Overloaded to the left without left footers. Feeling it. Would this result be a good thing for Ollie to work out for PSG Liverpool games? No, because PSG and Liverpool are not going to put 11 men behind the ball. They're going to attack you.
Yeah.
Quite similar to probably what you saw against Arsenal and Spurs, for which I think that 4-4-2 diamond is the bomb.
And I think Ollie would love that. I don't think he quite understood what hit him tonight with this Burnley side. Just fucking.
How many teams have
saying
parked
that.
the bus against Cardiff or Mulder?
No.
I'm going to say none.
Yeah, true.
Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Ever.
So, attacks at the end were classic Manchester United, no long balls FC, and probing on the ground. Loved it. Well, there was a couple of them, to be honest. I don't want to sound like I'm being unfair on Ollie Ledger, but I think one mistake tonight was making too many changes. Look, it's not like Fergie never made a fuck up, is it? So, it happens, doesn't it? Sportsman better in the comments. How you doing, son?
I do, mate.
Chelsea in between Liverpool and PSG. Palace is our 6th game. Oh yeah, it's not been updated for the cup game.
Yes. Oh, sorry. So so we got even more of a fucking Madison there.
Pretty grim.
Liverpool. I feel like we have to do one at Old Trafford.
And we got some questions off Twitter. We'll do a couple of these and then we'll get the fuck out of it 'cause it's midnight. As good as some of our attacking options were, we aren't ever going to progress until we sort out the defence. A top experienced centre half is needed along with a couple of fullbacks. Yeah.
Pretty much summed it up there.
Yes.
Who was that?
Zane, I think it was.
Zane. Well done, mate.
Have you got any more, son?
I said my head. Someone said my head's massive.
not
It's
small.
big,
It's
isn't
not
it?
small,
It's
head,
a
like.
big head. When I went did fencing in year 7, when I was 12 years old, they had to go to the adult bit
Did they?
and get a big one as well.
Big dome, yeah.
The guy looked at me, the French guy, because he was in France. He just
See,
sacred
Is that
bleu.
not like a proper big target though? If you're a
That's what I mean. Sniper's
don't
dream.
you want to be like Don't you want to be like what was he called?
P-head.
Laurel and Hardy.
Well, was it Laurel or Hardy?
I don't know which one.
The smaller one. Which one was that? Laurel.
The dead narrow one.
Laurel. Do you want to be Laurel?
I imagine if you're being a fence.
Are we going fencing?
I'll go fencing.
Yeah, sweet.
I
Do
need
you
content.
want to go fencing? Yeah. Cameras up for fencing. Yeah, sweet. Right. Well, that's a yes. That's confirmed.
Last 10 minutes was like old United up the gears wave attack. 5 more minutes of injury time and we hold on. You're probably right.
Probably.
Ollie admitted that rotating too much one of his biggest mistakes at Cardiff. Do you think this is a sign he's repeating some bad habits? Nah, because I reckon that, as much as I don't think the rotation was the major issue today. I think it was the selection, which I guess you can be like, well, that's because he fucking rotated, you dick. But there's other players we could have played that probably would have kept it. You probably even could have played the same team in a slightly different system. And yeah, like, we've had a game against Arsenal. We've got a fuck ton of games coming up. He needs to know what some of this squad can do. Now, we found out what his best 11 is. He needs to know, because what if Pogba got injured tonight and it looked like he was?
Yeah.
What have you got? Can Pereira do that job? Well, no.
No.
Can Fred do that job? Well, probably not. So we need to know where we're standing at, because you can't just run that 11 into the ground. You've got to know that you've got 3 or 4 plus your 11 that can go and do that shit. So I don't know.
So when those big games, looking at the back 4, what would you look at for Liverpool, PSG, Chelsea? Is there any shining light? What can we do?
Yeah, we're gonna
midfield. What?
we're gonna have more space, and Marcus Rashford and even Lukaku with space to run into, fucking deadly, mate. Had to give people time to see who cuts it. Yep, exactly. When's Fosu Mensah and Axel Tuanzebe come back from loan? End of the season, I believe. I think when Miss Marshall says oral, yeah, I think you're right, mate. Last time I saw that head like that, I had a candle in it. Don't even know what that means.
What does that mean? He can mean big head alone.
What can we really expect after Jose's legacy? At least we're not to Arsenal Cup. Yeah, I mean, I've had this with a few people where I said, look, the impact a manager has is massively overrated in a lot of people's eyes. Now, everyone's going, you don't know shit, because obviously we've seen United flying under Ollie. But that was because under Solskjaer, under Jose, we was playing under what we was. Ollie's got us playing to our potential. He's not going to turn us into the 2008 vintage United no matter how good a manager he is.
No.
You're only pissed with a cut you got, son.
Yes.
So he's got us playing to our potential. And you might even get a bit fluky and beat teams you shouldn't beat because that's how team games work. But he's never going to make us a record-breaking invincibles because you can't with the fucking...
And do you know what? I think the one thing that this draw can bring is a bit of a positive from it. The board will look at Ollie and he'll look at 7 games, 7 wins, and they could sit back because they don't know much about football and go, you know what? We don't need to spend any money. Ollie's the man and he's good. But draws like this will highlight what we need to do in the summer, and that's spend money, hopefully.
There's a lot of people saying nasty things about your head.
He's a big head.
The game shows how much we need Lingard for our attack to be effective, and Koulibaly would be absolutely fantastic. Listen, thank you guys for joining us. Go give Joe a follow on Twitter. What's your...
Radio Joe M.
Radio Joe M. There you go. What is it about you radio knobheads deciding you have to put radio in your name?
Don't know. What's yours?
Should I start calling myself YouTube Steve?
No, because Joe McGrath, every number after Joe McGrath was taken. 1, 2, 3.
You went to 3, eh?
No, went to 3 and then fuck it.
Wow,
Joe
that's
McGrath,
loads.
Well,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, yeah, I mean, if anyone comes up with better use than for me, just comment and I'll probably not do it.
Thank you guys, for joining us. Please like the video. Go give Joe a follow if you like him on again. Let us know in the comments. There might be a lot of things happening in the very near future that are pertinent to all sorts of stuff. To be honest, I just wish it'd fucking hurry up and I can tell you all about what's going on. But thank you guys for joining us. We're out of here, and I guess when we're back Sunday.
Bye. We'll see you at the fencing special.
Yeah, see you in a bit.